Right, so hopefully this is my final video. So then after we've done the drying of the arches, so we've used the gauze squares and we've dried the maxillary arch and the mandibular arch. Again, having the suction handy in case we feel like they're pooling with a lot of saliva. We're going to take our varnish kit, which is disposable. It's very nice and handy. Each is individual use. So one-time use, and it comes with the brush, a lot of times the handled brush. And I like to curve my brush at a 90-degree angle. It just makes accessibility a lot easier within the patient's mouth. So I've got my 90-degree angle. And then I've got my varnish, and I'm just going to do a clear coat of varnish. So I keep it in my hand right there. And I'm going to do a buccal coating, buccal on the posteriors, and moving to the facials of the anteriors. And then I re-dip, and I'll do the occlusal surfaces, dipping as needed, coating all the surfaces very thinly. And then I'll move down to the lower arch. And then when I'm completely done and the patient closes, what I'm going to tell them to expect is the teeth are going to feel fuzzy. They're going to feel like they're wearing a sweater. They're a little sticky when they close and bite their teeth together. There's a little stickiness to them, and that's okay. The varnish is made to actually activate upon the saliva. So even though we've dried the teeth, there's always that continual saliva flow. So then the fluoride will stick and adhere to the teeth, and it will last quite a while. The longer the better. So post-op instructions would include, don't eat or drink anything for an hour. Let the fluoride do its job as long as it can. Nothing too sticky. No fruit roll-ups. No gum. Things like a non-abrasive meal for dinner would be great because it's going to give that fluoride more time to be active. And by morning, you should be feeling your nice smooth teeth back again, and the fluoride will completely have done its job. Before the patient is escorted up front, I'm going to have them open, make sure they're not feeling any signs of itchiness, nothing's red, nothing looks like they're having some sort of allergic reaction. We want to make sure of that before they leave. And then as they leave, before you even do the fluoride, they may have some questions as far as just some common questions I've run into over the years with the fluoride. Why do I need fluoride? Doesn't my toothpaste have fluoride? Why do my teeth feel funny? All these kinds of things, some which we have addressed already. They're common. They're very common questions patients have daily. So those are things we need to discuss and give you the information that you can give to the patient so that you have answers for those what-if questions. So thanks again for your patience and all the several videos. Unfortunately, videography is not my hobby. I did use bananas to hold up my camera at one point. And I wanted to point out my apron collection, since you probably saw some of these dangling in the background while I presented. But I hope this kind of works for what you're needing. If you have other questions or if you want something more specific, just let me know. Thank you.